Look at Ruby, she's ahead. She likes to do crazy things with me. Greenland dog. En avant Ruby, en avant. When I fall down, my camera is done. I don't care for me, myself and I, but my camera is done.
Searching for brothers in arms, turning all round, following my feelings crazy narrow bound.
Come in, don't wait. Ruby, sir. Dog don't like it. I eat it. Maybe too salty. I will try another one. Look. Look one, Ruby. There. This is nice. This is nice. Look. Huh? Don't like meat? Ah, you like meat. He's like me. He likes meat. Of course. Of course we do. Have another one. Look. This one is good. Salty. Too salty. Too much pepperoni. But I like it. Okay. Let's do it. Mission profonde, Légion étrangère. 1986. Coming back to the clothes we're wearing. Of course, as I told you, we had the Rangers. Rangers. The boots, Legionnaire boot. Then we had our BDU, battle dress uniform. Not this one. Because in 86 we didn't have camouflage, right? But when we were outside, we wore always the beret vert, the green beret. In France, the only unit who has a green beret is the Legion. One exception, Commando Marine, but theirs is a little bit darker. Have a look. Oh, Mosquito. Welcome to Mosquito Land again. Have a look. This one is the beret of the 2nd Rep, 2e Régiment étranger de parachutistes. You can see it. You can see it. And this is the dextrochair, what means the wings with an English duck and the muscles, what means airborne, airborne. The second thing we had, c'est les chapeaux de brosse, les chapeaux de brosse. Look, a jungle hat, no? Like this. Put it on like this. This was even much more better when it was raining. And in Guyana it was raining 30 days a month, something like that. But we Legionnaires prefer overall to wear our beret vert. Beret vert. The green beret. Green beret. And now I come to the mission profonde we did. The mission profonde leads us from east of the country, from the Oyapock River, to the west of the country, to the Maroni River. On the other side was Suriname. West of the Maroni was Suriname, and east of the Oyapock was Brazil. And in the middle, nothing, nothing. Snakes, spiders, rivers, lakes, dangerous animals like jaguar, black caiman, and legionnaires. This is for this. And we took, oh, you have to, Ruby, come here. She tried to escape. She's like me, escape. And we did the Chemin des Emerillons. It was an old Indian path of the Emerillon Indian. A small path, maybe 80 centimeters, large like your shoulders. And it leads from the east to the west to make trade between the people on the Oyapock and the people living on the Maroni. Yeah? Chemin des Emerillons. Look, I hope you can read it. Can you read this? Chemin des Emerillons. I'm not sure, because the sun is here. Chemin des Emerillons. And for this, we splitted our section, our platoon, 45 men, in 5 elements. The first element was the element topographic. It was the people who headed away forward. The people headed away forward. And the element topo, only 3 men. 3 men. The first man was the sergeant-chef, the platoon leader adjutant, the deputy platoon leader. He was the most experienced man in the whole bunch, you know. And in my time, it was sergeant-chef Sas. Salute. He was a great gentleman, Hungarian gentleman, one of the best legionnaires I ever seen in my life. And they worked 3-man team, le sergeant-chef with the compass, march compass number, and 2 legionnaires who headed in front with a long perch. I will show you later, with a long perch. So first element, topography, very important element. When you are lost in space in French Guyana, you're lost. You make one mistake in direction, you're lost. 2 degrees or 2 grade or whatever, 5 million, and you are done. And you are done, right? So topography, I show you. Topography, you can read that. Element topography, you can read that, right? 3-man team, sometimes 4-man team. And then this element is followed by the athletes. But I come back to the topography element. When we make bivouac, we wake up in the morning, the element topography has been the first element to get up on their feet and to head away, straight away, forward. They woke up about 4:30 in the morning, and with the first sunlight, they were gone. They were gone, right? The second element is the element of the athletes. The athletes, 8 men, they carried their weapon and their rucksack. And their only job was to follow the element of the topography in a very short space and to mark the trees to the left and to the right side in, let's say, 1 meter 80 height. So they took their knife or their kop, yeah, and they marked the trees so that you can see the white of the inner tree, and they did it to the left and to the right every 2 meters, so that the element who follows can easily be guided towards them. This is very important. So athletes, 1 group, 8 men, cut or mark the trees that the other one can follow. The next element has been the element of the Legionnaire. Legionnaire. Legion is a small pass. You know, look, I show you. Have a look. Legionnaire. Legion is a pass, okay? Legionnaire. And their job was with the machete, cut the pass. Destroying everything was in the middle of the pass. The pass must be large, like this, like a FAMAS. Exactly like a FAMAS. Why like a FAMAS? Because sometimes we carry the FAMAS in front of us in a horizontal position, and you must pass through. And the strength of the equipe, the Legionnaire, 1 group, 8 Legionnaire, 1 chef de group, they carried only the rucksack and the machete, and they cleaned the pass. They cleaned the pass the whole day long. They cleaned the pass. Yeah, it's kind of stupid work, but it's very necessary. All work we have done there has been necessary. Each Legionnaire is necessary, has his place within the platoon. Very important to know. And this is not only for Mission Profonde, this is for everything. When you are in the Legion, you have your place. You are important. And this is also a message. You are important. Everybody is somebody, and you are important. Don't forget that. The next element, oh, poor guys, the porter. Here, porter, you can read that? Porter, the porter. The porter, I showed you in the last clip what they had to carry. Porter, carrier, like the le blindé, bœuf carotte, we say in the Legion. You know, they carried their rucksack, 35 kilograms. They carried a chainsaw or weather chainsaw or a rope, and they carried a second rucksack in front. Unbelievable what they had to do. They carried 50 kilos luggage or weight on their shoulders the whole day long. From the early morning, sunrise, to the evening. Unbelievable. I have been in the element topography, I have been Legionnaire, I have been porter, and when you are porter, you are kind of, yeah, it's crazy, it's crazy. And in this element, the porter, you have also the section commandement or the group commandement. What means? The platoon leader, all elements radio to make contact with the space, you know. Platoon leader, radio, heavy weapons like machine guns, and also anti-tank guns like LRAC 89 and so on and so on. So we always had our weapons with us in French Guyana, whatever we were doing, and every time we had our weapon with us, what means all the time, we had a huge mountain of ammunition, even in the deepest jungle, in the forest, in the Selva. Crazy. So we come to the last element, and the last element was very important also. Topophil. I show you. Topophil. You can see that. Topophil. And the topophil was just a metal box. Inside there has been a kind of very thin, like a paracord. No, not like a paracord. Very thin. I cannot find the word in English. A very thin line on a bobbin thing who turns around. So a legionnaire takes the topophil. He sorted out. He pulled to grab the line, the fine line. It's like teeth floss, you know, when you take the small cord to clean your teeth. And he fixed it on a tree. Then he took the topophil in one hand, and then he followed the other elements. What means? Inside of the box there were a counter, and the counter showed the distance we made. And in the jungle, when you make mistake in direction and mistake in distance, you are lost in space because there's nobody there. And it's crazy, stupid. You could march for 100 days, never coming to an end. But we didn't make mistakes. We were drilled not to make mistakes. That's it, right? So all the legionnaires had compasses like this, and this is a compass Selva, and is in milliam. So this compass has 6,400 milliamps. In the British zone of operation or US zone of operation, or in Europe, we might have 400 degrees or 360 degrees, right? Or grad. This is a compass Selva, and we worked with the Selva because it was the compass who was the most efficient, the most accurate, you know. So how do we proceed? How did we proceed? We took our map. We fixed our aim for today, our goal, our place we wanted to go. We northest the cart into right direction. We revealed with the compass the Marsh compass number, Marsh Kompasstal MKZ. And then the chef took a legionnaire, sent him this direction with a long purse in his hand. I will show you later. He took the compass, Zahl, Marsh compass number, and he directed the legionnaire. Left, right. Go more ahead. Stop! Little bit to the left. Wait. And then the rest were coming, okay? So what he has to take care is about the declination. And you have to add the declination magnetic or the variation, or you have to withdraw it, depending on the country you are working, okay? I'd like to say that a mistake in distance is not so big problem, but a mistake in the direction, it's a huge problem. Hey, Ruby, I know. And she's yelling. Oh, Ruby, say what? Because when you make mistakes in direction, you could find yourself in the Tumac mountains on the border to Brazil and Guyana, and you are lost in space. No way to get out there. Mistake, snakes, spiders, caimans, all fire. And that's it. jaguars, not to mention jaguars. So I told you that one Legionnaire is sent en avant ahead with a perch. The perch was about 2.5 meters longer. Look, and we did this. Knife, perch, and hoppla. See that? So, here is white, this is white, and when you go ahead with this perch, this shimmers, that shines in the darkness, in the relatively darkness of the jungle, because in the jungle it's always a little bit dark, and then you go ahead until the chef say, stop, right, left, look. So I'm here, and the chef will direct me, right, left, huh? Right, left, with this boussole, huh? And then stop, don't move, and then the others were following, huh? You see this? You have seen this? So I think this is understood. The problem with the element topo was that they have been the first element, the first man, the first legionnaire getting in contact with mouche à feu, snakes, caiman noir, orpailleurs, and jaguars. We had snakes, bushmaster, crotale, fer de lance, Lanzenotter in Germany. We had anaconda, big anaconda, huge anacondas. We had spiders like amatudu, mygal, you know, all this stuff. We had frogs, poisonous frogs, yellow, blue, red, very poisonous. If you touch them, you're dead. You are dead. We have caiman noir, 6 meters long, very dangerous. We had jaguars. Never underestimate a jaguar. Never underestimate a jaguar. It's a really dangerous hunter. And we had, of course, mouche à feu. Mouche à feu is like gap. It's like a firefly. And they have their nest. I can't speak English anymore because I speak 4 languages. I'm on to learn the 5th language in my life. So they have their nest under the leaf of the palms, and you cannot see them. And when you touch with your machete or with your body a palm leaf, and under the palm leaf is a nest of a mouche à feu, it's big like a baby head, you run. You better run, because they might kill you. It's crazy. So this was our biggest fear, getting in touch with mouche à feu. Unbelievable. They can destroy a man. I have seen this with my eyes, you know. The things we feared the most in French Guyana while being on operation or mission fluviale or mission profonde has been 1, mouche à feu, secondly, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, they are good for malaria, because in Guyana they had Anophel female. Anophel female is a mosquito who will attack you in nighttime. You cannot hear them, you cannot see them. You always have to fear the Anophel female. When the Anophel female picks you, when they stick you, then you feel it. But then it's over. It's too late, and then you maybe have malaria, because in Guyana we have malaria falciparum. And what we must do sometimes, when a man was attacked by a snake, or a man who was sick, ill, and he couldn't go on marching, we had to build not a drop zone, but a landing zone for a helicopter. And the landing zone for a helicopter, most of the time a Puma, was about 50 meters large, 50 meters long. And in between this area, we had to get rid of all trees, of all everything who grows on the ground, you know. And therefore, we had also a lot of explosive stuff with us, you know. a huge amount of explosive. I think about 120, 150 kilos. So that we could get rid of the trees. So it was a huge work. It took us 8 hours, 45 men, 8 hours, you know. Sometimes we worked explosive mixed with machete. So machete en avant, and if the machete was not good enough, because we had big trees, what we always had, boom, explosive, explosive stuff. TNT, tinitritoluol, or PLA-MP, plastic explosive. Wow. 8 hours, and it was a work against, sometimes a work against the watch, the clock. It was, we had to hurry up. Bitten by snakes, you could die within hours. So the first thing we did, get in contact with the base, send us a buffalo, and we will do the rest here, okay? And it was a run against the clock, always. And believe me, very often, while being on Mission Profonde, you came to the point, everybody of us came to the point that, stop, I cannot go further. It's done, I'm finished, I'm through. The feet won't carry me anymore. And then you have to march with your head. It's all here, it's all brain. Strong will, power, and comrades in the back, you can do everything. You can achieve everything you want. You are able, you can do, you are the best. And this is a mindset you had to get in your head on a daily basis. En avant, en avant. Never give up, never give up. And this was our slogan, Selva, never give up. Allez là où les autres ne vont pas.
Right. Okay, go ahead. Move. Go. March. Okay.
Nice. You take care not to fall down. I cannot swim. When you cannot swim while being in the jungle, you are lost. You will lose your fight against anaconda. Come on. Dans la brume la rocaille, le jaune était combat. Malgré l'ennemi la mitraille, le jaune tu vaincras. Malgré l'ennemi la mitraille, le jaune tu vaincras. This was the song of the 3rd Company of the 3rd REI. La 3e compagnie du 3e Régiment étranger d'infanterie. Selva. Our favorite bar in Kourou, in our garrison, was Le Kepi Blanc. Nice girls, good looking girls, Creole girls, Brazilian girls, and yeah, good beer. Petit punch, deep punch. Nice, lovely. Best time in my life. I had the best time in my life in the regiment of the Selva. Great. So the regiment, in my time, Regiment de la Selva had 3 missions, 3 main missions. The first one was Titan. Titan was the protection of the Ariana space shuttle. The second was Harpy, fight against illegal gold diggers, garimperos. And the third one was the training school, teaching legionnaires and soldiers of other special forces units how to survive in the jungle. Titan, Harpy and CEFE. And CEFE stands for Centre d'Entraînement en forêt équatoriale. My first platoon leader in the 3rd REI was the brilliant Lieutenant Chavancy. He came straight away from Saint-Cyr, it's like West Point, and he later on, at the end of his career, has been 3 or 2 stars general, commander-in-chief, military commander-in-chief of the city of Lyon. Great gentleman. I'd like to meet him someday, somewhere, maybe in the jungle, in the Selva. Why not? Good idea. So that was it for today. We are going home now, have some excellent, brilliant breakfast. And if you like what you have seen, just subscribe and give me all your thumbs up. And by the way, tell all your buddies that this channel is existing. Invite them, send them the link to my channel. We need to grow, to have good communication, to do real good things together. Yeah? Get an exchange, have fun. This is my wish.